everyone. This is the YouTuber Rev Says Des, and he is responding to this young lady who, of course, doesn't like guys and wants to deny men pleasure. She's annoyed that they increase the breast size of anime characters. Now, this is the proper framing of her motivations. And so, Rev, I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm going to listen to what Rev says, and we're going to correct him. But before we do anything else, I want to make sure you guys understand how women defend what they like. This was face-sitting protest outside of Parliament against new porn rules. One of the things they were going to take off the table for pornography was face-sitting, and these women, since women like face-sitting, got together and showed up and protested in person to show people what they liked. They defend the stuff that they like. Okay, so we'll get into this.
Guys, Rev here. So once again, I wanted to hurt myself, so I went to TikTok, and here you go, I guess.
And why did Nejure's boobs actually get bigger even though the rest of her got smaller?
Oh boy, here we go again. I swear I've seen this same complaint made every single week for the past several years.
Okay, so this is not a complaint. This is an attack from this young lady to guys, because women do not like guys, pal. And they want to deny men pleasure. That's what's going on there. She's not complaining. She's forming an attack.
My Hero Academia characters looking bustier in the anime than they did in the manga. Oh, the horror. Oh, the indecency. We should have these animators arrested for crimes against humanity.
Okay, being sarcastic and given to framework, bad idea. The simple fact is you recognize their motivation is to deny men pleasure, and you say, no, we men want to see these busty characters. We do. We want to see sexy female characters in skimpy outfits. This, Rev, is how you frame it.
Seriously, how much of an out-of-touch fake woke zoomer do you have to be to think this is actually important?
Okay, you must be a right-winger. Anyone who uses words like zoomer and woke is a right-winger, and that you guys always fail. You always give in to their frame of reference. You don't know how to defend what you like. By the way, I'm going to show it again. This is how you defend the stuff you like. Get ready to protest when you need to. But anyway, and I heard one of his videos, he called one of these young ladies a libtard. These are not liberal. These are just the average, ordinary girl who doesn't like guys. And they launch these attacks all the time.
Important. Whatever, let's just watch.
Clearly it wasn't for money, they're just sexualizing them. Also, for those of you who defend Momo's hero costume by saying that it's for her quirk, no it isn't.
We don't need to defend it. We like this. I want to see a beautiful girl in a skimpy outfit. And I just say so. We say, go bug off. That's what you say to these people. Now, is Rev going to say that?
Literally is. And with a quick Google search, even an unknowledgeable person can discover that her quirk relies on having exposed skin.
Okay, so he's failed. Rev, you don't explain the quirk. I see nerds do this all the time, whether it's anime or movies or whatever. They try to explain how the sexy character's sexiness makes sense. The only thing you need to say is you want to see this character like this. I do. I want to see pretty girls in bikinis. And they're giving me that. We don't need any reason.
If anything, they are dampening her power by covering her up this much.
Because her neck and waist have skin just like her boobs do, so they could have showed that without sexualizing her.
No, the only thing he says right is this.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so that should be your video. Just tell these people to bug off, but also be prepared to defend what you like, because these girls who don't like you because you're a guy, they are working. This is an attack on male sexuality, and you have to, at very least, be able to protect yourself verbally, which you aren't doing, Rev.
And if all that thought was really put into her design and how it correlates to her quirk, she'd probably be a much bigger person.
Like being busty?
And you could say, well, the boys are all.
The design of her outfit is to appeal to us guys. And that is great. This is how you say it. You say, that is great. And I'm going to show you something else. Look at this. Elon Musk's sister, Tosca, has her own venture of her own business, and it's all about romance and female sexuality. These women show their female sexuality in a positive light. In a positive light. You know, you see, let's see. This is a big night for Musk and her 5-year-old streaming service, Passionflix, the backer of the movie. It's their first public film since the pandemic, right? Musk 48 is the force behind Passionflix, which adopts romance novels in the movies and streams them to a devoted niche audience. It's not really a niche audience because, as it says here, romance novels are the most popular genre of books in the United States. So it's not even niche. Musk is tapping into the market with stories about sultry, powerful female leads and handsome men with chiseled abs. Do you see that? Do you see that, Dev? This woman isn't even a young woman. This is a middle-aged woman. And they come right out and say, we like gorgeous men and we want them in our movies. So realize this young girl, the only thing she has a problem with is that this turns on men. It turns guys on.
All built, but most of the time they're wearing their school uniforms and you can't tell, but with the girls you can always tell.
Why? Because they have breasts and the male characters don't? Oh my god, please just kill me.
Plus only the girls' bodies are talked about out loud, like when Mineta and Denki are perving on them, or that one scene where Deku was trying not to look at Nejire's boobs.
Isn't that like the whole point? We're laughing at him because he's acting like a perv?
Okay, so you failed majorly again. Like I said, Rev, the women, they don't call what they like perversion. They call what they like natural, and they defend it, right? And this is what men should be doing. This is what I'm doing. I said, no, I'm not perving on a girl. Lusting over a young woman with a knockout body in a skimpy outfit is natural. It's not perversion. It's the very opposite of perversion. And this is how you dig your heels in. And this is what you say to people like this.
Probably unnecessary, but the way she says boobs makes me viscerally uncomfortable.
Point being that anime and media in general needs to stop sexualizing girls and stop setting damaging and unrealistic standards for us.
Now, you should be pointing out she's on TikTok, where women showing off their bodies all the time. And the hypocrisy isn't a hypocrisy in so much as that when they show off their bodies to guys and make money, they're gaining out of it. But if you're watching an anime character, buddy, they're not gaining out of it. You are gaining out of it. You're getting something you like. So you've got to understand the framework of this. This girl does not like guys, and she's trying to deny guys pleasure. That's how you frame this issue.
I feel like I've said this so many times, but if any human being is upset about standards set by two-dimensional characters, it's all over for them. That's the absolute zenith of insecurity.
You're doing it again. This girl is not insecure. She's making up a lie. This is bullshit. She's not concerned that the girls are quote unquote sexualized. She cares that it appeals to us guys, and that's her problem. So you've got to get the motivation right.
The fact that a character that is not even real can impact the standards you expect for yourself. Are we seeing men upset because they can't look like ridiculously ripped male anime characters?
Well, there are guys who are into lookism that cry online about their ugliness. That's true. So it does happen.
Largely not. And to hyper-focus on My Hero Academia, when things like Redo of Healer exist where the main character is literally R-wording and torturing women, but you're offended because Nejire's breast went up a size?
Girls love rape fantasies. So that turns them on. This girl probably gets turned on by it. So that's why they don't care about the rape scenes. I don't monetize my channel, so I can say the word rape, yes. But the big boob girls turns on guys. And that's her issue. And that's how you frame this issue.
Your priorities are whack. Anyways, the moral of the story is I don't even know anymore.
Of course you don't. The moral of the stories or priorities is to attack boys and men. That's what her priorities are. And that's what you should be speaking out against. And again, I'll bring this up quickly, that women wholeheartedly put out what they like. They have no shame about it, and they don't call it perversion. They say, if we like it, it's not perverse. And they're willing to stand up for the stuff when people threaten to take it away. And this is how guys deal with it. Thank you.